Hey guys, Ben LATOCKI here with Production Realty. I have Zeke Francisco here with Production Realty.
Hello.
And we are doing another episode of Ask the Broker. So Zeke had a client ask a really good question the other day. This is a very common question. When I'm buying a house, what are closing costs?
Yeah.
When I'm buying a house, what are closing costs?
So on the buyer side, the closing costs are going to be the additional amount that you're going to pay to see the whole process through. So you're going to have a down payment, okay? That could be maybe 5%, 3.5%, 10% if it's an investment property or something like that. So you're going to have your initial down payment. Now on top of your down payment, you're going to have usually around 3%, sometimes up to 6% in additional cost. That's 3 to 6% of the loan amount.
Yeah.
They're going to be an additional cost to cover your closing fees. So this can be things like appraisals, title insurance, title work, stuff like that. Let's talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. So I think just a good rule of thumb for you guys is to budget an additional 3% for on top of the purchase price of the house. So when I'm using that as a rule of thumb, we had this closing the other day, and I went through and highlighted all of the closing costs that were the buyer's closing costs. Right? Sale price of this house is $152,000, and the closing costs added up to roughly $4,000.
Yeah.
Which is just real close to 3%, just
Very
a little
close.
bit less than 3%. So if you guys are using this 3% rule of thumb and you're just trying to figure out your budget, what's it going to cost to buy a house?
Yeah.
Figure your down payment plus your closing costs.
Plus the closing cost,
And
yes.
another 3% on top of this. So when you see an ad for 5% down mortgage loan,
Yeah.
figure another 3%.
Yep.
So you're 7% total.
Yeah.
In closing costs and down payment.
Yeah.
So, full disclosure, we are not loan officers. We are not mortgage brokers. If you need to talk to a loan officer to get the full disclosure of all the different fees and stuff like that. But next thing, if you guys watch the next video we're going to do, it's how we can get the seller to pay some of your buyer's closing costs.
Get those closing cost help covered, yeah.
Yeah, so that's our next video. So 3%, 3-4%, maybe up to 6% for additional closing costs on top of a mortgage. That's what buyer closing costs are.
Yeah, yep. And that gets you through. That gets you your home.
Awesome. All right, thanks guys for watching. Send your questions in and we will answer them here live on Ask the Broker. Thanks guys. Bye.